Geometry Dash is one of the best mobile games of all time, one of the best games of the 2010s in general. But what gives it its flair is the uniqueness of the game, the mechanics, and the way that the game works. The point of the game is to get to the end of the level just by jumping, or the different things you can do just by tapping the screen, like moving in a ship, jumping a UFO, whatever. The possibilities are endless. And as you can see here, I failed easily and got pissed. Geometry Dash is one of the several mobile games that makes everybody rage quit. And I mean anybody. Yes, even me. Look. But who doesn't love Geometry Dash? Even if you hate it to death, you will still love it to death. So that's our topic for today. I regret not covering it on the mobile games topic, so I guess we're doing it today.
Geometry Dash is obviously one of the most influential games of the generation. But what happened to it? Well, I don't know. It fell off quickly and it hasn't received any updates. The last time we've actually gotten something from the company, RobTop, which I believe is a single developer, is Geometry Dash Sub-Zero, which was stupid to separate levels like this, but we can talk about everything in Geometry Dash in a few minutes, maybe longer, who knows. This game was amazing, but I didn't fully get the full version of it. I only got it right before the game just started to fall off, shut down. RobTop has not made an update in about 5 years, maybe more. When will the new update come? I have no idea. Maybe soon. They've been teasing it for a while. But for now, let's get to the beginning.
Geometry Dash is a mobile game developed by Swedish developer Robert Topolo. The game was released on the 13th of August in 2013, and this is the reason why people skip school to play Geometry Dash, which, duh, why wouldn't you? That's the day it released on iOS and Android, but the Steam version on PC released on the 22nd of December 2014. In case you've been living under a rock your whole life, Geometry Dash is a 2D side-scrolling game that involves a block jumping. It's not like an adventure game, just jump over the blocks and avoid obstacles. It's that easy, right? No, it makes me rage and it makes everybody else on the internet rage too. And I'd say Geometry Dash is the #1 mobile game to rage on. Am I right? Because I have evidence right here.
Stop! Piss off!
According to Topolo, the game began as a project that could have moved in any direction. I don't know if they mean that by the game or if the game just could have been anything but Geometry Dash. The game could have simply been anything. It just started as a template with a cube that could crash and jump. He didn't have a big general idea. He just knew that there was a block that could jump and crash. That was pretty much it. So he had to make a simple mobile game around that. The Impossible game inspired him, and he later made Geometry Dash, and it only took him about 4 months. In the beta version, the game was called Geometry Jump, but was later changed to Geometry Dash because they realized they wanted to sell the game. Geometry Dash is also built on the Cocos 2D game engine. You know, also uses that? Mitomo, Fire Emblem. What are these games? I think we've talked enough about Geometry Dash's development before it releases. Let's talk about the levels, the game. Geometry Dash initially came with 7 levels. The first one is iconic.
This level is perfect for people to start. Can't really say nothing about it. It's a good level. And this one, this is good. This is good too. This is good too. Okay, this one's making me a little mad. This one's making me a bit mad.
Stereo Madness, a perfect intro level if I do say so myself, because I did give it a 7 out of 10. It's nice, it shows you a few things that you can do in the game. Nothing else to say about this. Moving on. Back on track, another Stereo Madness in terms of design. It's basically the same thing, just another way to redo the level. Poltergeist, not hard, but you can definitely feel the challenge. It's a little more difficult, but not much. It's a great level. And the music makes it feel a little more challenging, you know. By the way, the music composed on all these are not made by RobTop himself, but from the Newgrounds website where you can get free music. I think, by the way, Dry Out, also another great level. It's like Poltergeist, but introduces more features, like going upside down. Base after base, it's a decent level, but I don't think it's enough. It's the 5th level, you expect it to be a little more difficult. It's fine, but its design feels a little bland and it's a little easy. It's painfully easy, but overall, it's fine. It's okay. Now, Can't Let Go is definitely a better version of Base After Base. I like Can't Let Go. It also has some good music that accompanies it. Now, the best one to end on the initial release of the game, Jumper, is the best of the first 7, and it's my personal favorite. I think, if we're not counting the other thousands of levels that we have. I'm over-exaggerating, there's only a couple. I don't know why I like it so much. It has a simple but slightly challenging design, and the pace is like fast and slow at the same time. The music is good too.
It was starting to look good for Geometry Dash, but not until 2014 when it experienced true popularity. The game only had 7 levels at the start, but more levels started to get added. We have a new one called Time Machine, the 8th level in the game.
Time Machine is actually a good one. It makes me a little mad and I haven't completed it, but it's a good level. It's a great level actually. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Waterflame made the song for this track and was also named after the song. Not only the new level, but it also introduces something new, mirror portals, which reverse the direction of the level. It's not really that mind-blowing, but it's still cool. Also, a light version of Geometry Dash was released, a free version. The new Geometry Dash update 1.2 came out, and this is where the levels go crazy. The gravity ball was added, which just alters your gravity whenever you tap on it. And that brand new feature was used in the new 9th level, Cycles. Although I haven't finished the majority of the levels in Geometry Dash, I still enjoy them and I can still give my opinion on it. I like Cycles, but
this one's making me really mad.
Nothing too crazy. It's not really much of a crazy level, but it did introduce the gravity mode. So I give it an 8 out of 10. It was cool. Also, back on track, the second level was added to the light version of Geometry Dash. At this point, just spend a couple bucks, buy the game. We have gotten another update, version 1.3, a month later. The new level, X Step. I like this one. Not only was a level added, but a new feature was released, the star system. Players receive stars whenever the levels were completed. The more difficult, the more stars you would get for the level.
This one's making me really mad.
We're basically having monthly updates. Geometry Dash Update 1.4 comes out. Once again, we have another level, Clutterfunk. It's actually one of my favorites. I like it. I like its difficulty. It's perfect. Not perfect 10 out of 10, but let's give it a 9. You'd be breaking tradition if you didn't add a new feature with that new level of yours. So they added a new game mechanic, the size portal, and I'd say it fits perfectly with this level.
This one's making me really mad.
RobTop must love Christmas because he keeps on giving us updates 2 times in the same month. Geometry Dash version 1.5 is by far the biggest update, giving us a new level, Theory of Everything, with a new type of game mode, the UFO. You tap the screen and then your character goes up. Kind of simple, right? This may have been inspired by the game Flappy Bird. Everybody loves Flappy Bird, even Geometry Dash so much they wanted to copy it for Christmas. Also, purple jump rings were added. They cause smaller jumps than the yellow and blue jump rings. Lastly, in the new update, a new demon rating was added for the custom levels, but there weren't made any official levels by RobTop himself, not until 1.6. Yet another phenomenal level. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10.
This one's making me really mad.
The updates chilled out for a hot minute, but we got version 1.6 in March of 2014. Along with new features, we also got 2 new levels this time. The levels were titled Electro Man Adventures and Club Step. And of course, we have Waterflame and DJ Nate producing these tracks, which are absolutely iconic. Along with the new levels, there was something added in each level, 3 secret coins. When you receive these coins, you may get rewards such as icons, ships, and more. This is where map packs were introduced. They each contain about 3 levels each. Finally, new blocks in the game were added. The blocks would disappear when a player approached them. I know RobTop is laughing right now. We are pissed. Alright, let's rate the levels. Electro Man Adventures is an awesome level. This deserves at least a 9 out of 10. It's a great level, it has great visuals, and it has a great layout for a level. It's perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's still a 9 out of 10 and it's a great level.
This one's making me really mad.
As for Club Step, I'd say Club Step is a fairly decent level. I like the visuals, it's fine. It's just the difficulty, you know, so I can't really rank it high. I will give it an 8 out of 10, which is already high for some of you. It's fine, it's good. Version 1.7 adds 1 new level, Electrodynamics, and some new gameplay features. Electrodynamics is good, but it's not that good. Also, it's a copy of Electro Man Adventures, so there's that. Also, the new features include portals that would cause the player to speed up or slow down. Its difficulty also pisses me off, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Version 1.8 gives us Hexagon Force, which also introduces a brand new game mechanic, Dual Mode. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but this is how it goes. Interesting, right? You know what's also interesting? The new level Hexagon Force. Not in a good way though. I like it, it's alright, The new slanted and sloped blocks were added, which makes the level kind of cool, but the difficulty kind of ruins it for me. It's kind of hard to choose here. You know what? I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'm being nice. I could have done worse. I could have given it a -3. I like the music composed for this level though. It reminds me of Wave Race 64. Version 1.9 introduces blast processing and Theory of Everything 2. Okay, blast processing, great level. Good. Simple design is fine, the right difficulty. I like it. Theory of Everything 2, I completely forgot about that level even existing. It's a demon level. I even have to go back to watch YouTube videos to see what it was, and I completely forgot about it. The major feature that was added in this version was wave mode. Basically just a little triangle throughout the level that you navigate with. Hold on the screen for it to shoot up and release the screen for it to shoot down. One of the best features added in Geometry Dash, and it can really change your level design. It's really unique. Just use it for your level. Blast processing is not that difficult, but I do like the slight bit of challenge that they have in it. It also has a simple and nice design. It's not that hard. It can be slow. It can be fast. It's whatever. It's a good level. I give it an 8 out of 10. As I'm starting to remember a good bit of Theory of Everything too, I think I do remember playing it a bit. And yes, it is hard. I don't think I ever made it that far. And it does have the same vibe and similar music to the original Theory of Everything, but I'm gonna still give it an 8 out of 10. You may say, bro, you are stupid. Well, I say that because I'm a simple man and I do enjoy slightly easier levels. And the original Theory of Everything is just a lot more memorable to me, honestly. So I gave that one a 9 and I'm gonna give this one an 8. It's still a great looking level though. Nearly after a year of waiting, we finally got version 2.0. 2 brand new levels were added, called Deadlocked, a demon level, and a regular level, Geometrical Dominator. And apparently this version is the biggest update the game's ever had, and it adds a bunch of new stuff for the level editor. A mechanic was added so you can move objects with a single block. It's called the move block. So original. And it's much easier to use in this version than it was back in 1.9. Deadlocked, the 3rd demon rated level. And I like this one. It kind of reminds me of Club Step, but it might be harder. So I give it a 7 out of 10. I like the colors and everything, but you know me, difficulty. I'm such a... Hey, but the design for the difficulty is right. It's a good level. Now, Geometrical Dominator, I don't know about that, honestly. This might be the worst level in the game. I know I said base after base earlier might have been the worst. I don't know if I actually said that, but it was basic. This one just likes to piss me off. This or Hexagon Force. I don't know about the harder levels. They have such cool designs, but this one just takes an L for me. It's a 6. Moving on from the levels into the rest of the update. New types of spikes were added to the level editor, including the Dragon Spike, which would chomp at the player. A new type of jump ring was added. A green jump ring, which would switch the gravity whenever you tapped on it. A new mechanic or mode called Robot Mode was added. When tapping on the screen, it would give you a higher jump boost and your icon would look like a robot. Obviously. And also, this update was good for the level editor. There was new backgrounds, ground sprites were added, and you would have the ability to create new ones. Also, new icons, ships, waves, and the robot icons were also introduced in the shop. Also, in this version, they added the feature to teleport players with a portal. Also, we have a new composer, F777. He debuted as a Geometry Dash music artist, so I'm pretty sure he had a great start here for EDM music. Also, a new type of coin was added. It looks like this. It's like a regular secret coin in the levels, but would be used in custom levels. Also, keys were added in this version, which would cause a chain reaction in the levels. Geometry Dash was already well known and has already blown up by this point. It was trending, it was popular around the world. I think everybody loved it. It's like almost every single YouTuber on YouTube just played it. It was fun, addictive. It's easy to understand why it caught so much attention, but everything eventually came to a stop when we got the last update over 5 years ago. It might not be the last update forever, but at that point it might as well been. It's been a while. A year and a half after the last update came out, version 2.1 has a lot of new things to discuss. And a new level, Finger Dash. The biggest thing about this new update is the new mechanic, Spider Mode, which instantly teleports the player to the top or the bottom of the screen once you tap it. Update 2.1 also adds 100 new icons, a reward system, quests, and a red orb which would boost players higher in the air. And there was also a black orb that would throw players to the bottom. Also new to this update is a portal that could increase your speed by 4 times. There was also more shops throughout the game, some secret, that you could buy icons. There was also a vault system with codes so you can unlock more icons, different types of difficulties for demon levels, new things to add to your level in the editor. It was great. Everybody around the world was making these crazy ass levels. It was a good time. It was a pretty massive update.
All these amazing Geometry Dash updates added throughout the years. It was a good time. Now, everything that I've talked about has led up to this moment. When is the next Geometry Dash update? Honestly, I have no clue. We haven't had an update since the beginning of 2017. Geometry Dash is about to be 10 years old in August. And if they dropped the Spectacular version 2.2, it would be amazing. So far, there's been a lot of features shared on 2.2, but we can't be for sure what the release date is.
Since 2019, RobTop himself has been showing the features on Twitter and YouTube. And I've been wanting to see more levels with these type of features. These features are specifically used in Geometry Dash Sub-Zero, another Geometry Dash game, just with 3 levels. Same thing happened with Meltdown and with Geometry Dash World, which had about 10 mini levels in them. But these features have only been used on 3 levels, and they're long awaited for the level editor, so we need these features soon. Maybe on the 10th year anniversary of Geometry Dash, but that's unlikely to happen.
We're gonna have to give it some time. We'll see. Whoa. What the? This is not good. What? How are you still alive?